Hello, welcome to Access. I'm Rob. Joining us is Hollie.
Hello, everyone.
Hollie, you've been playing Destiny 2: Curse of Osiris for us. This is your capture that we're watching right now. You're going to talk us through 6 things that you did on Mercury, the new setting for Curse of Osiris.
Yeah, so it's not crazy stuff. Anyone who has played before will probably recognise some things I'm doing, but this time I'm doing them on Mercury. Just to really liven it up.
It looks beautiful. I love how big the sun is. Major lens flare.
I mean, it's full lens flare, right? I mean, it doesn't get better than that. It's actually the music as well. I'm sure because we're talking, we're not doing it any justice. But actually, this might be one of my favourite scores from Destiny as well. But yeah, here we are. We're just showing off the map. Is point number 1. Is simply exploring what is one of the most beautiful places I think I've been in Destiny.
So what can you explore on Mercury? How big is it, and what are the different areas?
So Mercury's a little hard to explain, and I don't have all the details myself because I wasn't able to finish the campaign and unlock everything. On the outset, the map actually looks quite small. However, the map expands once you finish the campaign.
I see.
And it sort of becomes explorable on different time planes.
This sounds complex, Hollie.
It is, and sadly it's not something I was able to actually physically see for myself, although regardless we weren't able to capture it, so even if I had seen it I wouldn't be able to show you because those are the rules. Anyway, point number 2 is back to collectibles, because I mean that's what it's all about, right? Treasure chests, getting the new materials, and there'll be new caches to find as well, and that's obviously just as you're jumping around. I love it when you jump in the air and at the corner of the eye you spot a treasure chest and you're like, go, go, go.
Yeah, let's get some tokens. Hooray. I assume there are like golden chests and lost sectors and things on Mercury like in the base game. Exactly.
Mercury is a fully realised map in that sense that it has everything you would expect from basically just playing. Rallying to the flag. We'll even show a bit of the public event later on as well. So we did a public event. Of course, it's not Destiny if I don't dance.
You've got to do a bit of dancing when you've rallied to the flag.
Hey,
waiting for that public event to start.
I have to grow older. I don't have to grow up. In fact, here is the lost sector I found.
So is this point number 3 now?
This is point number 3, is that there are new lost sectors to discover. In fact, I did quite well. Not many of the YouTubers I was with actually found it. So I had to do that thing where you have to go over to a couple of people's PS4s and sort of show them where you found it. Like, go on then. Gosh, I'll show you.
Even though they're like marked on the map, sometimes in the main Destiny 2 game, I found them really hard to find, like tucked away in weird little shadowy places that you can't quite see.
Actually, they really suit the aesthetic of Mercury. I know that sounds really daft, but sometimes you sort of can spot them. Or this particular one, you can spot it and almost just think it is markings on some of the ruined pillars that scatter the landscape, when actually they are the lost sector marks. I personally didn't have too much trouble, but then I was also in the mindset of I must find the lost sector.
Yeah.
And like I knew what I was looking for. Yeah.
Get that sweet loot.
I mean, that's what it's all about. It's a sweet loot. We are playing at light level 304.
304?
304 is what I'm playing at the moment on this build. So maybe that blue, I don't know, maybe that blue isn't quite what I need.
And what is your, what's point number 4 then, Hollie?
Meeting our new NPC. You know, every planet has someone you talk to.
We met old brother Vance, didn't we, in our previous Curse of Osiris video. He's got it all right in his little house here.
In the
amazing
lighthouse.
View of the sun.
Yeah, I mean it looks warm if you ask me, but yeah, it's actually a beautiful little area to explore with some really nice detailing with the candles, and there's people around the outside reading books. Actually, that you can sort of, I think earlier in this video we showed some of the footage. It's a really pretty little place. So I just wanted to show that, he is, unsurprisingly, the NPC for Mercury. Just, you know.
And he's like, he's an Osiris super fan, isn't he?
I believe that's what Ikora called him, Osiris's biggest fan, because she's shady.
Yes.
She threw some shade. She was nasty to Brother Vance. But
he deserves it.
It's a really beautiful little place.
Point number 5, Holly. What? Oh, event incoming.
I was gonna say, yeah, it is the public event. This was a fun one. I can say we did not manage to make this heroic. We had some theories between us, and there was a lot of Destiny YouTubers. Unknown Player, I'm sure people know watching this channel know who Unknown Player is. He probably had the closest theory, but we never actually managed to do it. So this one, you sort of ping pong back and forth, having to dunk the orbs. Shattered my Titan kneecaps there, but having to dunk the orbs, keep the ads at bay, and then eventually you'll be able to get the boss up, and then you can take them down, ready for, well, basically ready for getting your sweet loot. But it's actually quite a fun one, but lots of traversing, blooping back and forth across Mercury.
I mean, I never found out how to make any public events heroic. I always just let everyone else figure it out for me. And by the time I'd got to public events, everyone else already knew how to make them heroic. So actually having to do it from scratch when no one's actually played the game, you know, I'd be useless at this.
It was actually quite good fun. I think for this one we saw a dropship, or it wasn't a dropship, some kind of ship appeared in the sky at very certain intervals, and you were able to damage it. We weren't able to get it down because you definitely need to focus fire it if that's what you want to do, and we weren't focus firing it properly. But that was our theory. We didn't manage it. So this is the non-heroic version of the public event that we did.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's not, Rob. It's disappointing.
I mean, oh, hammer time on the Vex Gate Lord, though.
Eat it.
Yeah. Event complete. At least you completed it and you didn't die.
I mean, yeah, there is that, right, Rob? I have some reputation to uphold, but it was really interesting being with the Destiny kids, and the pressure being on to like, oh, can we heroic this? And the guys from Bungie were just saying nothing, and like they just were like,
spoil sport. So what's the final point, Holly?
Just a nice little simple one, but high value targets are also back. They're quite good fun to chase down. I think at one point it was like, you know, the Vex are escorting prisoners across Mercury. It's just nice stuff to do. I quite enjoy finding high-value targets. It's one of my favourite things to do on maps. But yeah, I found one.
Sometimes they're really hard. Sometimes I find you need at least 2 or 3 people to take them down.
If you want to, like, if you haven't got a bunch of rockets on, you normally just open up rockets and like, have that. But
I mean, that guy went down quickly.
304. We're running at quite a high light level, which is helping. And I had a buddy. It's always easier with a buddy. But yeah, high value targets exist.
Well, there we go. Thank you very much, Holly. There's 6 things that you did on Mercury in Destiny 2 Curse of Osiris. As we mentioned, we've got another Destiny 2 Curse of Osiris video on the channel right now, which goes through the first mission of the campaign, so please do check that out, and please do subscribe so you don't miss anything from the world of PlayStation.